Alright, um, so this video is going to be in English because the community that I uploading this for is mostly English speaker. So, sorry for my accent. First of all, it's about Beyblade. It's how to give teeth to a Hasbro Beyblade instead of the pendant that they have. Number one, some disclosure about that. This is a modification that makes your Beyblade illegal to compete on official tournaments, and it could be damaging to the Beyblade, on fixing, like, I don't know the word. It can damage your Beyblade to the point that it doesn't work anymore. Alright? So, with that being said, if you are careful and you know what you are doing, this should be a really easy process. So, to give an example of what I did is using the same Beyblade. I make this one, I paint it red so it's different from the other one, and change the pieces. So see, now it has teeth. I give him teeth and I put Play-Doh on these areas to give me a couple grams extra of weight. So the first thing that we need to know, it's a little bit of theory to know how this works and how I do this process. So I make this little drawing. So to start, this is the driver. We know how driver works. Where is it? It's like this one. We need to make a places for this little notch to click on. So is this driver seeing from this perspective, the little teeth? It has a plastic T, like the letter T. That is this. This is what make the driver like lock when you twist it on the layer. So when you put this on this and twist it, it does like this with the T, and it prevents to the Beyblade to disassemble. So I don't know how to speak English. So we need to make this. This is this part. The pendant is not straight. So if we just make like the notches to have teeth, it's not going to work. So we need to reduce all the way here. More explain on this. We need to eliminate all the pendant like this, so we have a straight and plain surface to work. So you just need to modify the driver, like the small pendant that, right, it is here. You can use like one of those to just reduce this, but I use a Dremel like this one. So the first thing that we need to do is reduce it. Good way to know that you are not like taking more is to use this little extra plastic stuff, like this one. Focus. This small piece of plastic that is here. It's not the pieces that goes in these small spaces. Those pieces doesn't go all the way to the top, so focus please. It's not focusing right. Well, it's like this. You can take like half a, like 1 millimeter you can take without damaging the chip. So we do this and putting in really straight. Just for a couple seconds. Wait. Just a little bit more. And that's it. Now we don't have a pendant anymore. We just need to take away the residual plastic. I was using this before. Like these pieces of plastic that get like the remainders. Alright. And that's it. Now it's completely plain, like no pendant at all. For the next part is just to give you an idea. This part over here is this one, where the like little pins from the way it goes, like where these things go is these ones. So we need to work just this area around here. That is this. So you can take this shape as a guide and look at like this. So the first thing is that when you put the driver on it, it's like the first teeth is around here, like half point from like this and this in the middle. Just give a little twist to the side, and that should be the first place that you put the teeth. Right Right, where's the pencil? Here. So like 90 degrees exact from these things that I don't know how to explain it, is where this goes. These places are where this goes. So 90 degrees from the center, right here, it should be just a little bit more here. You put your first seed, and like 35 or 40, not 45, 45 is out of the question. So you should have the last seed, and with the thickness of the Dremel that I use, I can put 2 extra ones. So with this process I can give the Beyblade 4 seed. So the same way as where you put this one, cross it across, and here should be the first one, and the last one should be around here. So you have 4 seed. So with that in mind, you have to please focus. Okay, so it's not focusing, whatever. Okay, the little piece that we use as reference, this one, it should be your reference for the teeth. Don't put the teeth on that one. How do you explain it? I never tried to explain this before, so I'm gonna use this. So just to have a better look on this, the place where this extra piece goes, we need to avoid make a teeth directly on that angle, on this angle. So the first teeth should be next to it. I'm trying to be very specific on this because it's really important. Like this part is this. So it has like four like notches. Yeah, it's better if I illustrate it like this. So the first teeth it cannot be in this area. Alright? It needs to be from here to here. That needs to be our first teeth. And our last teeth, we can take the driver, put it, and twist it all the way to the end. And the notch is on these pieces, like the wider part. Here is where the small white seed is. See? So when we put this and twist it till the very end, we can see where should be the last teeth. This needs to be precise, because if it's not in the correct place, it's not going to look correctly. So we see that the last teeth right there. It should be around the same angle as this. So with that information, we can make the teeth finally. What's this side? Let me just make sure. Yes. So the very last teeth, it should be on this angle. Okay. So that's the first part. We just take the residual plastic out. And exactly in the other side, like right here, see, it's next to the little plastic part that we need to avoid. It should be right here next to it. So that's it. That's the last teeth on the chip. See? Now we need to make the rest. These are twisted, so it should be like this. And for this one, I'm just gonna give him 3 because I want to experiment with bigger seeds. And that's it. 3 on each side. We need to mirror both sides of the chip. Like it needs to cross in the middle every time. See, it's on the middle. We jump to the next pair and it's on the middle, and we jump to the next pair and it's on the middle. So in theory that should be it. And now we try to assemble the Beyblade. 3 clicks. It's 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's the tutorial. I think I cover all the basics. Just to clarify, this is an illegal modification for tournaments. Just make it for fun, to play with your friends or by yourself. And remember, be careful, because this could potentially damage the Beyblade if you take more than you can, if you take more plastic than it should be. Because if you came all the way to these little pieces inside of the chip and you eliminate them, there's no way that the driver can like attach to the blade, making it like trash. So be careful with this and have fun.